Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, one thing Dokkan has done lately, which is really nice, we are on back-to-back banner units who might be at the seat of the table of best banner units of all time. We went from Mini Daima Piccolo, who's in the discussion, to this Android 17, who's also in the discussion. The only thing is, at this exact moment, what I'm doing right here, I'm gonna awaken Android 17. I just have him at 55% Link Level 1 right now. Unfortunately, the Android team, I think, is very bad, and 16 needs literally any help he could get. But one major reason I would advise players to not summon is because you can't just pull Android 16. You must get this Android 17. He is a must run. I am so serious, right? Like Daima Piccolo, you know, is great, but you don't need him at all because, you know, Daima Goku's got that pure Saiyan roster. But you must have this Android 17. By the way, his SSR art is so crazy. Like, his art looks good. I really don't mind. I mean, they decided to pick this moment, right? Which is the, you know, before the tournament started. I mean, this is just one of those things as Dokkan approaches 11 years, right? You know, we're going to start hitting characters from every, like, single individual moment, right? You know, characters like Tao and Baby Gohan and Goten and Android 16 are going to start getting their premium units, right? Going to be a lot more things like this. So this Android 17, again, is, I think, going to be very good. Just for now, again, 55% Link Level 1 to use him in the 55% Android 16 video. But then, obviously, after I finish recording that, we'll come back here. We'll rainbow this boy, get him Link Level 10, and then we'll test him out. One huge negative, unfortunately, though, for this Android 17, which I do just want to talk about right here. This is just, honestly, just a fool's mistake by Dokkan here. If we jump over, here's Android 16, right? Androids are uncontrollable power. Check. Here we go, right here. Extra stats. Android / Cell Saga, Mission Execution, Artificial Life Form. 17 doesn't have any of those. Huge mistake by Dokkan. Now, this guy is so good, and he's a dodge character. Damage is not his #1 thing, and he's not gonna, like, raw tank stuff is not really his role. He's meant to be a dodging character. So he can still be very effective just on a 170%. But I did just want to point out that that was just a big flaw that they did in this design. So, all right, there we go. Let's come back and rainbow him. All right, guys, coming back. Let's go ahead and give Goat 17 his rainbow star here. We're, of course, going to be using this bad boy in a little bit of nasty content here. So remember, 17 is going to be really good. I think kind of just giving him, I mean... You guys might be shocked by this. A little bit of dodge, a little bit of additional. That's probably going to be the way to go for us here. If he's dodging attacks, and if he's getting additional supers, which can give us the 2-turn support, that's what we're looking for from Android. Wait, did I say 16? This is Android 17. So there we go. We got Android 17 rainbowed. We got him Link Level 10. We are all ready to jump in. So let's jump in and see how good the rainbowed Android 17 will be. In this video, we definitely need to run him on a 220. He does have a 220, right? Actually, wait. It's up to this exact moment where I haven't actually double-checked that he has a 220. Let's jump on over. So, oh, wow. We're going to run him on Evolution Blue Vegeta's team. Is he on Gohan's? Yeah, he's on Sibling Bonds. So we could run him on Gohan's team. I guess Full Defender of Justice. I mean, funny enough, Full Defender of Justice does work because his abilities are Defender of Justice or Android, but I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit iffy. I'm gonna want to get him under 220% stats in this video. We'll see. We'll see how this is gonna look. We'll see. All right, guys, we are jumping into an event here. So we have MVP 17. Now, remember, I did want to show him here on a 220% leader skill. I mean, we've done a lot of footage of Android 17, kind of like the Android teams and stuff. And I do think he is really good. I think that this Android 17 is easily one of the best bandits they've probably ever done. He just really is bringing a lot to the table, right? Between his Android category support, his Rainbow Orb changing, he's able to have 70% dodge, 70% damage reduction. He could have a Scouter. You know, he has got guaranteed dodge once only in slot 1. You know, he just is again, doing a lot. And then don't forget this, his massive 2-turn support. So I do really like this MVP 17. Now, again, we want to mostly be using him on the probably Android 16 Android team, but this will allow us to kind of like see Android 17 on a 220% leader skill. I do think running him, I went into one of the seriously serious fights. These really aren't too crazy. This is just going to be a stats run, right? So we're just looking to kind of see Android 17's stats in this one. We've gotten so much footage of Android 17 on the Android team, but we probably will still get a little bit more in this video here. So links at Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, Patrol, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. That is the link set that he's rocking. Of course, we'd want to link him with any, Android type characters that we could, right? Is good. So, all right, let's see how we do. We do have the massive Kabe support type character here. Remember, we are going to be able to guarantee dodge all these hits right here. Dodging is going to build Android 17 up, right? Either getting hit or dodging is going to give him attack and crit chance as well. So it's 4 hits or dodges to fully build up his damage, and then 5 hits or dodges, and he does get guaranteed crits as well. So, oh, crazy we didn't crit at all right there. Okay, but whatever. And the other thing, too, Android 17's super attack effect is really, really good. So he gets 50% attack and defense for himself, and then he gives all allies 17% attack and defense for 2. Gamma 2, please, dude. Did you guys enjoy the double normals right there? Okay. Alright guys, coming back in for a little bit more footage. The good news is we can go ahead and get 17 some build up right here. We'll be able to get him next to Gamma 1, which will be fine. Kind of just jumping into a bunch of different fights here. I mean, not exactly crazy fights. Just to try and get a little bit of footage for 17 since we're running this Defender of Justice team. I mean, we were sealed right here. This isn't the end of the world, though, because by being sealed, we are going to be able to build 17 up right away, right? So that'll be good. We'll get all of the targets on him. So next turn, 17 will be able to look really good. So all we have to do is survive here on turn 3. And then we'll be able to see our darling Angel 17. Again, looking pretty good with this full build-up. I think we probably will do maybe just like a quick run with 17 on the Android team in like a GDC type fight. Maybe we'll fight the Blues, or we'll fight Omega Shenron or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or something, just to get a little bit more footage of MVP 17. But yeah, I mean, he's just really good, right? Even if his dodge would fail, remember, he does still have a very reasonable amount of damage reduction, 70%, which is definitely not bad either. Yeah, perfect. Okay. The start of this one went absolutely perfect for us. So, okay, let's just go ahead and transform Jiren right here. So we'll do this, and then now Jiren is going to be able to get 2 turns support up for Android 17, so we can see him get juiced a little bit with this. Poor Gamma 2, Gamma 1 does have a battle motion. It's not the craziest, but he does have one. Poor Gamma 2 at the moment does not have a battle motion, right? Man, they gotta give Gamma 2 a battle motion when they EZA the Gammas. Remember, Gamma 1 has one because the LR Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 character, does end with just solo Gamma 1. So, I mean, they gotta find a way to get him a battle motion as well. Alright, so here we go. We got a great turn here for Android 17. We can go ahead and see how he's gonna do. We have him fully built up because he's got the 5 dodges, or I guess I could say the 5 targets is all it would take. You know what? Why don't we actually just go ahead and put him in slot 2 right here. We'll put him up against this Buhan Super. We're in the Majin Buu Saga Red Zone right here against this, kind of like Buhan fight. This Red Zone Buhan fight. We could see 17 be able to cook up a little bit right here. And then, of course, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are both Defender of Justice characters. Because Android 17, he does have some kind of minor restrictions. It's not the end of the world. Well, I mean, I guess it is pretty restrictive, right? We do want to be running him on either like a Defender of Justice team, which is not really a team, or Android team. So there he is at 20 million right here. We have Jiren support up. We got a couple of his Android links, and he's fully built up. With all the juicing on the Android category team, we can see him at about this level or higher. Remember, he is doing guaranteed crits at that point, too. All right, let's see. We do want to dodge this. We do. Perfect. All right, nice. Yeah, there's a nice look at Android 17 on a 220, you know, utilizing all of his abilities. If we jump on over, again, we have kind of like looked at a lot of the major parts of his kit here. Again, Defender Justice or Android category team for that, and then also for this right here, kind of important. And then if we look right here, here's this very powerful super attack effect, 50% for himself, and then supreme damage, and then this 17% attack and defense for 2 turns. So, you know, we run the Android team. We have this going. We have, you know, Dr. Zero and 19. We got, you know, 17 and 18 with their 2-turn support when they absorb or nullify Ki Blast supers, right? Like 16 support. Like, we just have so much support flying everywhere. It's just really, really good. So, all right, let's do a quick run, some footage with 17 on the Android category team now.
お前ももともと孫悟空を殺すために作られたんだろ?
そうだ。
All right. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. Nice. Okay, good, good, good. Now, I've heard that 19 and 20 might be like slightly bugged or something, or I'm not really sure what exactly is going on with it. Oh, should we just go 17 and slot 1, guaranteed dodge this? See, remember, there is, it's an interesting, like, decision with 17, right? Like, we can choose to put him in slot 1 right now for the guaranteed dodge. We could choose to put him in, but we could also save the guaranteed dodge for later. Why don't we just save it for now? Because 17 is going to have, you know, we're just going to be linking nicely like this. Yeah, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Omega's got AoEs all over, which will help build 17 up too. I think 16 should be fine right here. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Okay, so upcoming. Right now, 17 has that same build. Well, we wouldn't be using 17 for that Broly mission, since that Broly mission is Android's Cell Saga. But some of my Android characters, I'm probably going to have to adjust to an offensive build. Because that Broly mission is going to be... It's a demon mission. It's a demon mission. So we're going to need to, like, it's just very close for both the Android's Cell Saga one and the Hybrid Saiyan. No, there's the defensive buff right there. I'm not super sure. Maybe it's a global only thing that, like, bug people were talking about, huh? But we saw the defense trigger right there. It specifically is their defensive buff triggering, right? Alright, so here we'll do this. Let's show this next rotation as well, since this next rotation has 17's support up, which is pretty important. We could use 17 and 18's Ghost Usher. I think we should save it. We should save it. Let's save it. Let's save it. Let's save it. Save their Ghost Usher. Hit this. Yeah, this 17 and 18 character's a fucking demon too, dude. What a beast 17 and 18 are. These easy A's for this Android team, man. I mean, they've done so much. I think both 17, 18, and 19 and 20 are so good. It really does matter. Alright, so 16 is able to handle his business. Remember, we did save 17's... guaranteed dodge. You know, we'll use it when we need to use it. Alright, perfect. So remember, all these attack stats and a little bit of their defense as well. The attack stats are not going to really be impacted that much. It's a very small attack support buff, very small, that 17 gives. But the defense is very helpful for some of these characters. So 17, you know, 17, think of his SSR art, how sick it looks. Like, he's just kind of up there in the sky smiling as all these characters are targeted, right? Okay, sure. Gonna be a long fight with Omega, man. He takes a while to finish up. No, come on, this game. That is such a, that's so bummy right there. Hellfighter 17 gets locked? Fuck me, dude. Alright, let's go. Honestly, if we get killed right here, I might just call it a day. Like, I mean, this MVP 17, he's one of the best band units of all time. Period. Him and Daima Piccolo were 2 in a row. Like, they are both probably within the top 10 best band units ever. And we do fail the dodge. God damn it. You know what? MVP 17, he kicks ass on this team. He's really good. He's got that guaranteed dodge in slot 1. He's got the 2-turn support. This guy is just an exceptional character. Alright guys, so there was MVP 17. I absolutely love him, man. If we could only hope to get banner units as good as this guy and Daima Piccolo every banner, I mean, Dokkan Fest would just be in a much better situation. So this is Lightning Fast, Test of Strength, Android 17. His leader skills, Worthy Rival or Defender of Justice, category key 330%, 2 stats. Passive skill, Knowledge Gained Through Missions. He gets 3 key, 170% attack and defense at the start of turn, 30% dodge, and then 30% damage reduction. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. Very helpful, especially for 17 and 18 on that Android team. And then he gives Android category allies 70% attack and defense. Huge number, right? Per Defender of Justice or Android ally in the team, depending on which category has more members, he gets 10% dodge or 10% damage reduction up to 40%. So you only do need 4, right? To kind of like max like 17's like stats up and stuff, right? So just the extra 4 is good. Then when there's another Defender of Justice or Android ally in the team, 17 gets 170% attack, a guaranteed additional super. He gets a Scouter if your HP is 70% or more, which is very helpful. And then he gets guaranteed dodge once only as the first attacker in the turn. This is nice. This is a really cool ability. I would love to see them give this to more like ban unit type characters, because for so often in Dokkan's history, they don't respect these units enough, because this character has the same pull rate as Android 16, who, you know, on his god turn is, you know, as strong as a GDCLR. Right, so like it does, like a GDCLR like active skill turn is what I'm referring to, right? This guy's best is very similar to like GDCLR's best, right? Like he's very impressive. But like he has the same pull rate as the 17. So I never understood why so often banning units are just like complete dog shit. Like Automagetta, like it's like a joke, dude. Right? Like Hit was really crazy when he first came out. And, like, Automagetta is one of the worst banning units of all time. Like, within the 5 worst banning units ever. And they had the same pull rate. It's insane, right? When attacking, 17 gets 170% attack and defense. And then for every attack he takes or dodges, he gets permanent 50% attack up to 200%. And permanent 20% crit up to 100%. So a guaranteed crit, right? Pretty good. His super attack is the Finishing Blow. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn. Does supreme damage to the enemy, and then gives allies 17% attack and defense for 2 turns. So remember, the attack buff is not a little bit of extra damage sure could help, but it's not it's going to really manifest for active skills or counters, right? But the defensive buff is still very good. And remember, he has his guaranteed additional super too. So it's like he's going to pop 2 of these guaranteed. Very good character. He's just so good. There's just not a lot to criticize here at all. 12 key multiplier, 140%. That's the normal level. Links are Android Assault, Twin Terrors, Infinite Energy, Patrol, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Here's his best linking partners right here. 16 is good. Unfortunately, a lot of these androids aren't relevant right now. Besides Android 16, maybe this character will EZA. We'll see. But yeah, there's that. Finally, let's look at Android 17's categories. The only real problem I have with this character and what's going on here is his category stuff, actually, because he's not on 16's 220%. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but I really would prefer this guy was on the 220%. So 17, of course, is another worthy rival character. I would love to see them try and make this a real team someday. Then 17, of course, is also a Defender of Justice category character right there. Okay. Android 17 is also on the Universal Survival Saga team, but remember, he's from before the tournament actually started, so he's not on tournament participants, right? He's from, you know, when Goku was recruiting all the Z fighters for the tournament. Then, 17, of course, is an Android category character. Iron Cane getting his enjoyment from the Android celebration. We are also here on the Sibling Bond category team. Very good, right? Very helpful. Then 17 is on the Battle of Wits category team. Like, you know, most of these, 17, 18 androids do end up becoming, right? And finally, 17 is a superhero category character. So, let me know what you guys think of MVP 17 right here. This is easily one of the best band units of all time. I think, without question, not even hesitating for even a split second. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.